everybody. Welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Saturday, only here on YouTube, also live on the Oldies and More stream. Want to welcome you to the January 11th, 2025 Vinyltreasure Show. Glad you can join me on this cold night. It's 29 degrees and partly cloudy here in Westchester County, New York. Hopefully it's nice weather where you are, but we're back in the frigid thing. That's okay with me. But sit back for the next 3 hours, and it will be just a little bit over 3 hours for tonight. 25 records less. That's a lot. As the show last week was a marathon show. I know many of you like the marathon shows, but we need help. We need to be a little healthy too. Johnny G needs to get up and walk around and whatnot and do that, as many of you do. So, but it's still going to be fun just the same, no matter what you say. But thank you all for being here. We opened up tonight with a tonight's show with a request for listener Big Dave Swinger. This self-taught pianist from Hampton, Georgia. His real name was William Lee Perryman. First recording for the RCA record label back in 1950. And he would move over to the RCA subsidiary Groove in 1954. He recorded as Piano Red. That was his fifth of 8 on the Groove record label. A song called Gordy's Rock. That Big Dave wanted to send out to Gordy Freeman, who was in our YouTube chat room. And this one near October 55, Piano Red on the Groove label. Gordy's Rock is the name of the tune. Now, Piano Red would later record as Dr. Feelgood and the Interns in the late 50s and the early 1960s. Johnny G here spinning the music by year, but we're going to open up with an up-tempo tonight. This a special request for listener Gary Hendren in Alabama, who just celebrated a birthday. I think it was Tuesday, Gary, January 7th. Happy belated birthday to you, and thank you for being a big supporter of the show and listener with all your requests. Gary requested this girl group from Harlem, New York. This was their only release, came out on Joe Leibowitz's Premium Records out of Linden, New Jersey. And two of the members were known, Betty Ann Williams and Rosetta Brown. They were known as the Copasetics. And he didn't know which side to pick. I picked this side because I'm collegian, co-written by member Betty Ann Williams. This is from November 1956. These are the Copasetics with Collegian for Gary Hendren on his birthday.
It doesn't matter what you want. I believe that's alright with me. I don't want you if you can't be collegian, or if you can't be bohemian. I believe that's alright with me. If you're down and if you're conservative, collegian, that's the thing to be. So be smooth and on the groove, baby.
It's not hard to be a collegian. I believe a bohemian. All you have to do is get a little wear and tear. You'll get down. So don't be a limit and get in the rock. Of course, they dried up in the coconuts. So get on the scene. You dig what I mean? I believe that's alright with me. Collegian, bohemian.
believe. Collegian, Bohemian, I believe.
Yeah, we open up from November 1956 with the sound of the Copasetics. Copasetics on the premium record label, that one there by request for listener Gary Hendren in Alabama in celebration of his birthday. I won't give your age, Gary, as you are about, I don't know if Gary's the age of some of the people in our chat room, let's put it that way, but he is a young guy and young with his great music selections. Those are the Copasetics, May 1956 with Collegian. I would lean Collegian versus Bohemian. I don't know. But anyway, let us continue here. We count down the music chronologically here on the Saturday evening show. And this is a special dedication to someone who's celebrating a birthday this January 11th. My mother's celebrating a birthday today, so happy birthday, Mom. And she wants to thank all of you that reached out to her in many different ways. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the cards. Thank you for the interactions that she gets from the listeners here every Saturday. And it's a lot of fun for her. And she had a great day today, a busy day. She didn't lose her touch. She made a great dinner tonight. She did it. She's been working for the last couple days, but it was a very nice setting here today with my brothers. My sisters came, and their families were here, so it was really nice. She was busy. I wanted her to call a few people, but she will do that tomorrow. I'm going to make her do that. But she is so thankful that she has her family with her at this time. And I wanted to send a special request to her. This female quartet from Queens, New York, included Rachel Gist, first tenor, Pearl Bryce, second tenor, Frances Kelly, bass, and lead singer Della Simpson. And this is the group's debut single on Jerry Blaine's Jubilee record label. This song first recorded by the Sugar Tones in September of 1951 for the Onyx label. That's not Jerry Winston's Onyx. It's available on a 78 only. But this is the cover by this group called The Enchanters. This is January 1952. These are The Enchanters on the Jubilee record label. Special dedication to my mother on her birthday. It's called Today Is Your Birthday.
Today is your birthday. I wish you happiness. Today is your birthday. I hope it brings the best. This birthday song belongs to you, and with a heart that's true, I hope that it will bring you joy and make your dreams come true. So here's to your birthday. May you have many more, with all the blessings heaven has in store. Be happy on your birthday, and I'll be happy too. Here's many happy birthdays to you.
Today, sweetheart, is your birthday. wish you so much happiness. Today, my dear, is your birthday, and I hope it brings all of the best.
Be happy on your birthday, and I'll be happy too. Here's many happy birthdays to
There you go, January 1962 there. That's Della Simpson and the Enchanters. That's their first of two. First of two on the Jubilee record label. Today is your birthday. Sending that one out to my mom, who celebrated a birthday today. And I know she had a wonderful day today. Thank you, Mom, for that. And it was great getting together with all the family. Let's continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. We are in the year 1952. Let's fill a request for listener Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room as we head to Detroit, Michigan for this group. They had 10 releases on Sid Nathan's Federal record label as The Royals. Now, this is their second release. They recorded this on January 8th of 1952, but it was not released until that May of 1952. Song written by Alonzo Tucker. He was a group member, but did not do vocals. He was the group's songwriter, guitarist, and arranger, but it features Charles Sutton on lead. This is from May of 1952. This is going out to Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. The sound of the Royals on Federal. It's called Starting From Tonight.
Oh, cuddle close, my darling, and whisper in my ear. Whisper sweet words, dear. You know I long to hear. Tell me that you love me and long to hold me tight. Say you'll be mine forever, starting from tonight. Oh, there's no tomorrow never comes. Live today, pass the time away together. It will be fun. So cuddle close, my darling, and say I have the right to love you forever, starting from tonight. Oh, there's no tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. You live for today and pass the time away, where together we'll have fun. So cuddle, cuddle close, my darling, and say I have the right to love you forever, starting from
Last May 1952, released there for the Royals, Charles Sutton and the Royals, by request for listener Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. Apologize for the sizzle on that, but Greg Surik sold me that record a long time ago. I was never able to, I thought I might be able to upgrade within the last year, but I did not. I didn't find it there, but it's really a hard record to find. And Frank says that he's got a nice promo on this, which which plays fantastic, I could imagine. But there you go, the Royals, Charles Sutton and the Royals on the Federal record label. Starting from Tonight is the name of the tune. That's going out to Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. Of course, Frank is one of the co-hosts of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade. Frank Chingaro and Gordon Skagberg on WRHU 88.7 FM, live streamed on WRHU.org on Sunday afternoons beginning at 3 p.m. And they'll be going till 6, live show till about 5:30, but they'll be back in action this tomorrow. So tune into the program if you like 1950s and early 60s rhythm and blues, R&B, vocal styles here. Johnny G here on a Saturday as I drop my notes. Hold on a second. I dropped them. Oh, here we go. So let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. I hope you're liking the tunes here. If you are, and if you're new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. Click that bell to get all notifications and give me a thumbs up if you dig what you're hearing here. So we are in the year we move into the year 1953. Featured this fine group from Harlem, New York last week for listener Jerry Chingaro. That is Frank's wife. She loves this group from Harlem. Featured their third release for her last week, a song called Cherry. Jerry also enjoys the flip side of the 45, as well as Darylette's in our YouTube chat room. This song first recorded back in 1940 for the Bluebird record label by Lil Green. She did it first. She also co-wrote it, but this features Harold Sonny Wright on lead. This going out to Jerry Chingaro and Darylette's, December 53. These are the Diamonds on Atlantic with Romance in the Dark.
Not a soul, not even one little sigh, just the beating of my poor heart in the dark, in the dark, in the dark, in the dark. I get such a thrill when you press your fingertips upon my lips, and you beg me to please keep still in the dark. Oh, gee, when that spark is ending, and we'll find just what we missed. Oh, gee, but not pretending, 'cause I swear it's fun to be kissed in the dark, in the dark. We're gonna find with the rest have left behind. Let 'em dance, we're gonna find romance in the dark, in the dark, in the dark, in the dark. Get such a thrill when you place your fingertips will on my lips, and you beg me to
the great sound of the Diamonds. The Diamonds out of Harlem, New York, December 1953 release. That's their third release on the Yellow and Black Atlantic record label. Song entitled In the Dark. That's the great Harold Sonny Wright on lead. That's going out to listener Jerry Gingaro, tuned into the program, and also to listener Daryl Letts in our YouTube chat room. Johnny G here on a Saturday as we continue here, and we are in the year 1953. Let's stay in Harlem, New York. Let's fill a request for listener Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. This group recorded 5 for Bobby Robinson's Red Robin record label. You may know their biggest R&B hit was their second release called Is It a Dream. Was a big number 4 Billboard R&B hit, but this was their follow-up. It features Joe Duncan on lead from August 1953. Let's give a listen to the Vocaleers. The Vocaleers on the Red Robin record label. This is for Gordy Freeman. It's called I Walk Alone.
Lonely, I walk alone, long for you only. I walk alone down the street of dreams, down the street of dreams. I walk alone. You left me this way. I walk alone. I have my day. I walk alone. It's alone and blue. Oh, you left me with one thing. Your presence was here before, but there's just memories, memories, memories. You've gone and closed the door. Oh, 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 alone. You left me here. I walk alone for you, my dear. I walk alone. Yes, alone and blue. Alone and blue.
There you go with the great sound of the Vocaleers. Vocaleers there, that is Joe Duncan on lead, April 1953 release. That one there by request for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. The Vocaleers with I Walk Alone, that one there on the Red Robin record label. They would go on to have other releases on different labels: Paradise, Old Town Vest, and Twist Time. Let's continue and let's stay in the year 1953 as last week I featured the debut single by this group from Harlem, New York. Was actually a request for listener Gordy Freeman, a song called We Could Find Happiness. That was with Ray Pollard and the Wanderers. Now, UK listener Indrajit Advani requested the flip side of this 45, and he wants to send this one out to Mike Sape in Connecticut. He's in our YouTube chat room. Now, each member of the group has a verse on this jump side as we go to Herman Lubinsky's Savoy record label, and this is from October 53, The Wanderers on Savoy, by request for Indrajit Advani, going out to Mike Sape. It's called Hey, May Ethel.
up. I love the way you cook. I love the way you talk. Crazy about the way you walk. And when I look into your eyes, I am completely hypnotized. That is why I'm telling you now, I'm gonna make you mine somehow. Hey, 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 hey. Me, I would love to make a phone with you.
Your waist is very neat. Big hips and tiny feet. Well, you set my soul on fire. If you don't, I hope you die. Hey, man, if you give me some of your corn, hey, man, I give you some of my neck roll. Hey, man, we can pick up, I'm on along. Hey, if you want my neck roll.
B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure Show. I think it's a B-side. Yeah, it is. It is the intended B-side there. There's the B next to the number. Those are the Wanderers, the B-side to their debut single, October 1953, by request for UK listener Indrajit Advani, going out to Mike Sape in Connecticut. The Wanderers with Hey May Ethel is the name of the tune. And we have one more in the year 1953. And speaking of Mike Sape, this is his request. He wants to send this tune out to Joe Shacatano and Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. We just heard Red Robin 119 with the Vocaleers. Well, the very next release on the Red Robin record label is this one, number 120, that Mike requested. And it's the debut single for this group from the Washington Heights section of New York City on the Bobby Robinson's Red Robin record label. It features Charles Sampson on lead. This is their first of three by the Velvets from September 1953. The Velvets on Red Robin for Mike Sape, going out to Frank Chingaro and Joe Shacatano. The song is called They Tried.
They tried to make us say goodbye by telling those lies. I'm devoted to you. They tried to make us say so long by saying it's wrong. I'm devoted to you. They say the word we've only heard. They say they love the word we've only heard. They tried to tear apart our romance, never gave it a chance. I'm devoted to you. They tried to make us say goodbye. By telling those lies, I'm devoted to
That's a nice tune. I like that record there. That's the sound of the Velvets there by request for listener Mike Sape in Connecticut, sending that one out to Joe Shankatano and Frank Gingaro, September 1953 release on Red Robin Records, their first of three with Charles Sampson on lead. They Tried is the name of the tune. Of course, the group also recorded... Actually, I should say the lead singer, Charles Sampson, he would team up with Carl Hogan to record on the Red Robin label as Charles and Carl, which I have played here. I think it was Adrian that requested that tune, if I'm not mistaken. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Hope you're tuning in. I had a big family here today celebrating my mother's birthday. They were watching the San Diego Houston game. Boy, that was a little bit of an upset there. I don't know what Pittsburgh's doing because I don't have Amazon Prime, so I don't know what the score is. But hey, the Bengals aren't in, so I don't really care. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show and we move into 1954, fill a request for listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York, as we head out to Los Angeles, California now. This group first recorded as the Marbles on the Lucky record label. I don't have that record in either 45 or 78. I would like to, but I have a bootleg of that, but I don't have an original. But they would change their name to the Jewels. How do you go from Marbles to Jewels? I don't know, but that's a pretty big jump, I would say. And they recorded 3 for Art Schlesinger's and Larry Goldberg's R&B record label out of Hollywood, California. It was terrible things going on in Hollywood, California now. That is just horrible with the fires out there. And I'm sure lots of records were destroyed. And, of course, worse than that, people's lives and their livelihoods. Such a terrible thing. But we go out to California now for this group. I think the Charms had a bigger hit with the cover than the original version here, but this is the original version. Their first of 3 on the R&B record label. It features the song written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Rudy Jackson. This is September 1954. This is going out to Edmund Williams. The Jewels on R&B. It's called Hearts of Stone.
Hearts made of stone will never break, 'cause the love you have for them, they just won't take. You can ask them, please, 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 please pray, and all of your love is that has taken. Yes, heart to stone will cause you pain, although you love them, they're stone just the same. You can ask them, please, 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 please pray, and all of your love is that has taken. Bible bells say no, 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 wanted, you can ask to please. Please, please, please bring and all of your love that take. But they'll say no, 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 Daddy's wrong. I thought you knew.
There you go. That's by request for Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. The sound of the Jewels there. That's Rudy Jackson on lead. That's their first of three on the A&D R&B record label. The original version of Hearts of Stone is the name of the tune. The Charms also do a nice version of that, which I first heard before I heard the Jules version, and Big Dave Swinger says Alan Freed played this version. Interesting. Of course, they have this group has later releases on the Imperial record label. Let's continue here in 1954. Fill a request for listener John Renteria. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about this record here. Supposedly, this singer, born February 8th of 1899 in New Orleans, Louisiana, his real name was Alonzo Johnson, but he recorded as Lonnie Johnson and began singing the blues back in 1925. I think he entered a contest at the Booker T. Washington Theater in St. Louis, Missouri, and won first prize, which was a recording contract, I think at the time, with OK Records. And between 1925 and 1932, he made, is that right, Charlie? Made 130 recordings for OK Records? I don't know. Well, maybe. I don't know. That's possible. He would sign with Decca Records in late 1937, then move over to the RCA subsidiary Bluebird in late 1939, and in 1948 he signed with Sid Nathan's King label, and this was his first for King, and he first done in January of 1948, and came out on a 78 RPM. And then it was reissued, I think, twice with, I think they did some overdubs or added chorus or instruments or something to it. It's probably not the true original from 1948. And I might have that 78. I'm not sure if I have it. I think I did see the 78 on King. I'm not sure. I got to go check. It might have been trash, which is why I didn't play it. And plus, it's a grainy press. But supposedly, this was his theme song. And it's interesting because I have a bio promo on this. Let me just look at it for a second. I guess George Tompkins always told me, don't believe what they say on those promos, but I think some of the stuff had to be correct. Maybe they were off here on the year. It says here, Lonnie Johnson was born in, it says, New Orleans. All 14 members of the Johnson family played a musical instrument except Lonnie. It was not until Lonnie bought himself a second-hand violin that he really got down to the serious business of learning to play and sing. And then it says here, it's got a little bit more. Lonnie made his first recording in 1925. Now, since then, he has made records for many companies. Tomorrow Night was a big hit for Lonnie on King, and because of the demand from his many fans, it has been repaired, is what they called it, re-paired and reissued. And there you go. So it says here, Tomorrow Night, Lonnie Johnson's theme song. Now, so I don't know, John, if this is the one that you heard, but he was telling me, I think he posted it on my YouTube wall, that his godfather had all these 78s that were destroyed in a flood or something. It's a terrible thing that, we have Mother Nature and our record collections. But Anyway, let's give a listen to this thing here. This is a December 1954 release on Sid Nathan's King record label, going out to John Renteria. This is Lonnie Johnson with Tomorrow Night.
Tomorrow night, will you remember what you said tonight? Tomorrow night, will all the thrills be gone? Tomorrow night, will it be just another memory? Or just another lovely song? It's in my heart to linger on. Your lips are so tender, your heart is beating fast, and you willingly surrender. Will it last tomorrow night? Will you be with me when the moon is bright? Tomorrow night, will you say those lovely things you said tonight? Tomorrow night, will you what you said tonight? Tomorrow night, will all the thrills be gone? Tomorrow night, will it be just another memory? Or just another lovely song? It's in my heart to linger on. Your lips are so tender, your heart is beating fast, and you willingly surrender. Tell me, darling, will it last tomorrow night? Will you be with me when the moon is bright? Tomorrow night, will you say those lovely things you said tonight?
There you go. There you go. That one there by request for John Renteria there, December. That's the December 54 release. So I don't know, they added something to there. What did they add to that song there? That's Lonnie Johnson. Lonnie Johnson on Sid Nathan's King record label. Tomorrow Night is the name of the tune. This was and then they did it again in 1959, and I do have the 1959 press. This one was filed. I said, let me take it. Anyway, let's continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show, and we are in the year 1954. Let's fill a request for listener Mike Sape in Connecticut. He wants to send this one out to the UK listeners, the UK gang. That would be Indrajit Advani. It would also be Tony Crosby and Mark Himfin. This is on Jesse Carter's SRC label, which was out of Ferndale, Michigan. Now, SRC stands for State Recording Company. And this is the group's second release for the SRC record label. They are also out of Detroit. They are the Five Emeralds. The Five Emeralds. It features Norman McLean on lead. We go to 1954. By request for Mike Sape for Indrajit Advani and the UK gang. The Five Emeralds with Pleasure Me.
me, ho!
There you go. Those are the 5 Emeralds there. 5 Emeralds from 1954. That's by request for listener Mike Sape in Connecticut, sending it out to the Indrajit Advani in the UK and all the UK gang. Pleasure Me is the name of the tune that's on the SRC record label. Now, in 1957, this group would become the Downbeats, I think recording for the Peacock record label, I think. And you saw Johnny G sneak in there a 78 needle. You saw me slide that in there like that? You see that? Well, let me just slide it out. And just so you know, if we would have played this, and so this is the cool thing. So if you get this record on eBay, they're going to grade it. Oh, this record is like, a VG minus or G plus is what they're going to grade it. But of course, it's going to sound that way. It's going to sound that way if you play it with a 45 needle. So this is what it sounds like with a 45 needle. It has more surface noise. Actually, this isn't so bad, but it is. It's a lot louder because it's way down in the groove. It's a 78 cut. That's why. But anyway, I just played a little bit of that as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. So that was, let's move into 1955 now with a request for listener Ronnie Sherman, this great group out of Brooklyn, New York, and a favorite here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. This is on Phil Rose and Lou Sprung's Glory label. They had 8 releases on the label. Ronnie requested their third, written by the baritone bass for the group, Larry Banks, and lead singer Jimmy McGowan. This is from September of 1955. Let's give a listen to the Four Fellows. The Four Fellows on the Glory label. It's for Ronnie Sherman. It's called Angels Say.
Angels say there's a place far away in the sky where there's a lover's rendezvous up in the blue. For you and I, we'll go to that place in the sky someday, and nothing will hurt us at all. And there in the sky we will always stay, and tears will up in the blue for you and we'll go to that place in the sky someday, and nothing will hurt us at all. And there in the sky we will always stay, and no tears will never fall. Angels sing, there's a place far away in the sky where there's a lover's rendezvous up in the blue for you and
Yeah, the great sound of the Four Fellows there by request for listener Ronnie Sherman. That is their third release on the Glory record label with the Abby Baker Orchestra, September 55, the Four Fellows with Angels Say. Who asked the question there? Brian Baker. Well, you got to play it. That's really the way you can tell if it sounds horrible. Try your 45 needle, and it should sound better. But anyway, sometimes there are a number of 45s that were cut with a 78. However, they did the pressing, or they did it in the at the pressing plant. When they recorded it, they used the 78 cut or die or whatever they call it. But anyway, Johnny G babbling on here. Let us continue in the year 1955. Up next, a request for listener Casey Hines in Paris. This group from High Point, North Carolina, had 6 releases on Bess Berman's Apollo Records out of New York City. This is their 4th release. It features Chester Mayfield on lead from December 55. Let's give a listen to the Casanovas. The Casanovas on Apollo for Casey Hines. It's called Sleepyhead Mama.
I'm telling you, this little woman ain't gonna take your job no more. Sleepyhead mama, get up, get up. Sleepyhead mama, I'm getting tired of this stuff. Sleepyhead mama, you know you've done me wrong. Sleepyhead mama, go back where you belong. Till 2. I'm telling you, this little woman, here is what I'm going to do. Sleepyhead mama, get up, get up. Sleepyhead get up out of bed. What's the matter with you? Laying out all night, coming in, want to sleep all morning. Come on, honey, what's the matter? Oh, come on now, get up out of bed. I'm not going to keep on begging anymore. Oh, come on, baby, come on now. Okay, that's okay.
That's the sound of the Casanovas. The Casanovas out of High Point, North Carolina. That's their fourth release on the Apollo record label from December 55. Chester Mayfield on lead. Sleepyhead Mama is the name of the tune. That's going out to Casey Hines in Paris. And we are in the year 1955. Fill a request for listener James Stone in our YouTube chat. Now, how many of you are familiar with Bill Haley and the Comets song, See You Later, Alligator? I think it was Darrell Letts that mentioned it in the chat room. Well, it was first done by this artist, this singer-born Robert Charles Guidry, in Abbeville, Louisiana. The singer-composer first signed with Chess Records back in 1955, had 7 releases on the Chess record label. This is his 4th release. It had to be earlier than that, Charlene, or was it 55? Maybe, I don't know. 4 releases. Well, that makes sense. He could have 4 releases in 1955. And he wrote this tune, and he would change his name from Robert Charles Guidry to Bobby Charles. But this is the original version of this tune as we go to November of 55, going out to James Stone in our YouTube chat room. Bobby Charles on Chess. And the tune is called Later, Alligator.
Well, I saw my baby walking with another man today. Well, I saw my baby walking with another man today. When I asked her what's the matter, this is what I heard her say. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. Can't you see you're in my way now? Don't you know you cramp my style? When I thought of what you told me, it nearly made me lose my head. When I thought of what you told me, it nearly made me lose my head. But the next time that I saw her, I reminded her what she said. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. Can't you see you're in the way now? Don't you know you cramp my style? Said, I'm sorry, pretty daddy, you know my love is just for you. She said, I'm sorry, pretty daddy, you know my love is just for you. Won't you say that you forgive me, say that you still love me too. I said, wait a minute, baby, I know you meant it just to play. I said, wait a minute, baby, I know you meant it just to play. But you know you really hurt me, and this is what I have to say. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. Can't you see you're in my way now? Don't you know you cramp my style?
There you go. That's going out to James Stone in our YouTube chat. And that's the original version of See You Later, Alligator that Bill Haley and the Comets covered, but it was called Later Alligator, November 1955, released there on Leonard Chess's Chess record label, Later Alligator by Bobby Charles. We are in the year 1955. Let's fill a request for listener Daniel Kubacki. I'll also send this one out to Tommy Albergo. He also loves this group from Brooklyn, New York, first recording as the Cavaliers on Thomas Robinson's Atlas record label. They would change their name to the Phytones. This was their second release on the Atlas record label. A song that I first heard on the Time Capsule show was their follow-up to Foolish Dreams, by request for Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat. And Tommy Albergo tuned into the program December 1955. Let's give a listen to the Phytones Quintet. Phytones Quintet on Atlas Records with Lloyd Davis on lead. It's called It Wasn't a Lie. Whoops, wrong one.
Believe me, you can if you try. Believe me, it wasn't a lie.
It wasn't a lie. When I told you of my love for you, when I said I'd make your dreams come true, it wasn't a lie. I spoke from my heart when I whispered sweetly in your ear, told you of a love beyond compare. It wasn't a lie. So grieve me if you thought my words were untrue. It wasn't a lie. Every word I said to you was true. What I promised I would do, I'll do. It wasn't a lie. Believe me, you can if you try.
Liking that one there in the YouTube chat room there. That's the sound of the Phytones Quintet. That's Lloyd Davis on lead. That's their follow-up to Foolish Dreams, a song entitled It Wasn't a Lie. That one there by request for Daniel Kubacki. We'll also send it out to Tommy Albergo, December 55. On Atlas Records, It Wasn't a Lie. Johnny G tries not to lie here. I try to play original vinyl here all the time. Sometimes not sounding so good. Like this next record, I was debating to play this because it's too rough. And there's another record that I'm going to play tonight that is really rough, but it's ultra rare. So I will play it, but I might have a better copy than this, but I just didn't have time this week to look for it. But we're going to play it for listener Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. This a singer born Overton Amos. Is that right, Charlene? Overton Amos Lemons, yes, in DeQuincy, Louisiana, but of course he recorded as Smiley Lewis, first recording for Deluxe Records back in 1947, but he signed with Imperial, I don't know when, but had 31 releases on the Imperial record label, so saved some room, and those... these Imperials, if you have them in the box, they're pretty heavy. When you have all these Imperials and VJs, they're just heavy presses. But this is this is actually the flip side of a hit he had called I Hear You Knocking. This is his 17th, this is the B-side of his 17th release on the Imperial record label, a tune written by Dave Bartholomew. Excuse the scratches. It really doesn't have scratches. It just doesn't play well. This is by request for Joseph Smith, July 55, Smiley Lewis, with a song called Bumpity Bump. This is for Joseph Smith.
Well, the dog jumped the rabbit and he ran him hop, skip and jump. Well, the dog jumped the rabbit and he ran him hop, skip and jump. The hunter tried to shoot it, but he hid behind the stump. He cried, "Oh, Mr. Dog, what are you putting down?" He cried, "Oh, Mr. Dog, what are you putting down? I'll have a bone for you the very next time you come around." He said, "Oh, Mr. Rabbit, I've heard that lie before. Yes, Mr. Rabbit, I've heard that lie before. So you better start running, 'cause I ain't gonna let you go." He ran hop, skip, and jump. He ran from stump to stump. He ran hop, skip, and jump. He ran from stump to stump. The dog was gaining and his heart went bumpty bump. Hey now.
I think I have the cream color promo on that, which, sometimes even the promos don't sound good with the Imperial record label. I'm telling you, recycled vinyl's no good. That's what I say. But there you go. That's going out to Joseph Smith, a.k.a. Oldies Fan, in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Smiley Lewis. The B-side to I Hear You Knockin', which sounds better. I have to check because Joe would like to hear that side also, but I got to check to see if there's some posts on YouTube before I play that. July 55 on the Imperial record label, Bumpity Bump is the name of the tune. And we got one more out of the year 1955. This is a flip side request from last week for Vincent Guzzo. I featured the Tone Twins, who really were not twins. There was one singer, Jimmy Lewis, that double-tracked his voice to sound like a duo. And the side I played for Vincent last week was Hey Little Girl. He also wanted to hear the flip side of the record. Again, it's just Jimmy Lewis double tracking his voice to sound like two. This is from June 55, going out to Vincent Guzzo. This is the flip side of Hey Little Girl. It's called How Can I Win Your Love? This is on the Yellow and Black Atlantic. It's the Tone Twins.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. How can I win your love? I'm just a fool wrapped up in your arms. I'm just a fool trapped all in your arms. When I first met you, baby, I was moved by your country charm. What can I do? How can I win your heart? I'm so confused. I never thought you were so smart. But when I think you are mine, that's when my troubles start. I start a peeping and a weeping and a baby. You start a picking and a kicking and a baby. I start a hugging and a mugging and a baby. You start a fighting and a biting and a baby. Baby, how can I win your love? I start a hollering and a walling and a baby. You start a teasing and a squeezing and a baby. I start a jumping and a bumping and a baby. You start a shoving and a loving and a baby. Baby, how can I win your love? I'm just a fool to stand here at your door. Only a fool would come back to you for more. But oh baby, how can I win your love? But oh baby, how can I win your love? But oh baby.
There you go. That's going out to Vincent Guzzo. That's June 55. That's Jimmy Lewis double tracking his voice there as the Tone Twins on the Atlantic record label. How Can I Win Your Love is the name of the tune. Let's move into 1956 now with this request for Bill Sharif. And I know when Bill requested this one, we did not lose one of the members, or, well, we didn't find out until later in the week that we would lose one of the members of this group that was would go on to bigger and better things as the duo Sam and Dave. I'm talking about Sam Moore, who just passed away the other day. Very sad to see that. And he was a member before he recorded as Sam and Dave on the Marlin label, by the way. I have that 45. I have their debut single. I got to find it, and I'll play it. I think I'll play it this coming Wednesday. But he was a member of this group called the Majestics. And this is on Henry Stone's Marlin label out of Miami, Florida. This came out in 1956. Now, the lead singer on this, his name is John MacArthur. He's the lead singer, and this is a rare record. I remember I bought this. Greg Surrick came up to me. He was in the parking lot at the Edison, New Jersey record show. And I don't know where he got it, but he had a couple of records. And, of course, this was This was at the tip of four figures, let's put it that way, when I bought this so many years ago. 1956 by request for Bill Sharif, the Majestics on Marlin Records. The song is called Nighty Night.
Well, my darling, I really hate to say nighty night. Although I've enjoyed your arms, yes, holding me tight. Bomb is shining up above. I need to go home, but it's late, my love. Almost one, got to run. 99. We say farewell 1,000 times a month, and each time I've lingered at your door, enjoyed your arm, holding me time. 99. Go and dream of my love and of me holding you tight. Yes. For my dear, tomorrow morning I will love you much more than I do tonight. On working before I go, remember dear, I love you so. Almost one, gone to run. 99. Go and dream of my love and of me holding you tight. Yes. For my dear, tomorrow morning I will love you much more than I do tonight. On working before I go, remember dear, I love you so. Almost one, got to run. 99. 90.
There you go. That's by request for listener Bill Sharif. There you go, 1956. Those are the Majestics. That's John MacArthur on lead. That's on the Marlin record label. That's Henry Stone's label out of Miami, Florida. Nighty Night is the name of the tune. The late Sam Moore, a member of that group. And I'm going to try. I'll be afraid to play the Stax recordings on Wednesday, but I can play the Roulette. Maybe I can get away with some Roulette records. I'm definitely going to play their first release, Sam and Dave's first release, on the Marlin record label. That I will do. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Thank you all for being here. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Click that bell to get notifications. And if you so will give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying what you're hearing. We are in the year 1956. Let's fill a request for Strictly 45's. It's a duo with Eugene Church and Jesse Belvin. As we go to Los Angeles, California, they had 3 releases on the Bahari Brothers modern record label, and this was, I guess we'll call it, their biggest hit. This charted number 46 on Billboard. It was their first. It's with Maxwell Davis and the orchestra. who actually co-wrote this with the Bahari brothers. Now, the interesting thing, it was Charlene. So she says to me, she says, Johnny, I'm listening to this record, and is the title correct? Because they're not singing this. Because the title is called The Girl in My Dreams, but what they sing is called Girl of My Dreams. So Charlene thinks it's a typo on the label. But either way, let's go to April of 1956. You may know this version, done by the Four Lovers did this. I think also the Capris covered this. I think also on the Old Town record label, but this is the original, April 56, going out to Strictly 45's. The Clicks, which is a duo, Eugene Church and Jesse Belvin with The Girl in My Dreams.
Girl of my dreams, where are you? Girl of my dreams, I'm so blue, do how I yearn, how I long for you. Ooh, if I could just hold your hand, surely then you would understand that it's you I adore forevermore. A love like mine is hard to find. It's a fire, it's a raging flame. Although you won't hear my plea, that love is raging just the same. Girl of my dreams, what shall I do? Girl of my dreams, I'm sad and blue, can't go on without you, girl of my dreams. A love like mine is hard to find. It's a fire, it's raging flame. Although you won't hear my plea, that love is raging just the same. Girl of my dreams, what shall I do? Girl of my dreams, I'm sad and blue, can't go on without you, girl of my dreams, girl of my dreams, girl of my dreams.
There you go, by request for Strictly 45. That's the sound of the Clicks. Clicks, it's a duo. It's Eugene Church and Jesse Belvin, April 1956 release on the Bahari Brothers Modern record label. That's their first of three. It's called The Girl in My Dreams on the 45. Johnny G here. And I have to, so I get lots of emails from a listener in Florida. I forget where you live, Tommy, but Tommy watches me. He was out of commission for a while because his tablet wasn't working correctly, and I think he recently got it back working, so he's back communicating with me. And he asked me questions like on the fly, which I don't mind, Tommy. If I have time, I will answer. I normally answer all the emails that I get. So this morning, so I look and I get this email from Tommy. It says, Johnny, he says, I came up with a song for you, like kind of like a little poem of some sort. Now, I need girls in the background here because the chorus is Johnny Johnny. That is the chorus. So I told Tommy that I would read this because I was actually touched that he did this. So it says here, the girls come in, or somebody comes in and says, Johnny Johnny. It says, he's got a big collection of records, it's true! ! Background Johnny Johnny. Folks send him emails to request records to be played, Johnny Johnny. He doesn't have everything, but he has got a lot, Johnny Johnny. He begs to please, to be at ease. If he has it, he will get your record played, Johnny Johnny. Plays soul music, plays 78 records, and Saturday nights as well. That's the night we stay up late, Johnny Johnny. Plays sounds that are great, Johnny Johnny. Up in the attic is where you will find him, among his records all around him. And then he says, God bless you, Johnny. Hope this keeps you well. Thank you, Tommy, for that. So much appreciative that you did that. So in lieu of that, I picked this record for you. And I was thinking, I said, because Tommy requested I didn't have time to look for a Sugar Boy Crawford. I think that's what you wanted to hear. He asked me for a New Orleans sound. So I said, let me find a record for Tommy. So Tommy, I picked this record here. It's supposedly this group is from Montclair, New Jersey, but not much is known about them. This song first released supposedly on the Nestor label out of Philadelphia and only on a 78, but it ended up on Ben Smith and Bill Bass Gordon's Teenage label, and that's how I have it. This was a record that Greg sold to me from May of 1956. I'm going to send this one out to Tom Shaughnessy, tuned into the program. These are the Monterays on Teenage Records. The song is called Someone Like You, the Monterays. For Tommy.
Someone like you. If there's someone. If there's someone more wonderful than you. More wonderful than you. More wonderful than you. I can't believe it's true. No, no, not true. I never dreamed. I never dreamed I'd ever feel this way. I'd ever feel this way. But if you're just a dream, dear, I hope this dream will stay. Dream will stay. I promise to love you as long as I live. If only you'll stay by my side. If ever you leave me, I'll search till I find. 'Cause love has no pride. You love me, darling. So love me, darling. And promise to be true. And promise to be true. I waited all my life
someone like you. Someone like you.
There you go, Byron. I will send that one out to listener Tommy Shaughnessy. Thank you for that song there, Tommy. Got to find somebody to sing that. Johnny G lost his voice. I used to sing in a chorus when I was like in 5th grade, but then my voice went kaput. I sang Happy Birthday today, and it wasn't that bad, Ma. Was it that bad? It wasn't. But anyway, there you go. Send that one out to Tom Shaughnessy, May 1956, on the Teenage record label. Someone Like You is the name of the tune by the Monterrays. Let's stay in 1956 with a flipside request for listener Butch Ford in Hawaii. As last week I played Heaven in My Arms, as done by Donald Woods and the Vocaleers, which featured Donald Woods on lead. That was out of Los Angeles, California, on Max Feartag's Flip record label. And Butch also requested the flip side. Donald Woods is not on lead on the flip. Ira Foley is the lead singer on the flip. This is from January 56, going out to Butch Ford in our YouTube chat room. Donald Woods and the Vocaleers on flip. It's called Mighty Joe for Butch.
Well, my name is Mighty Joe, and you see me in the show. My name is Mighty Joe, and you see me in the show. I'm a flea-packing daddy, but the girls, they love me so. Well, Annie and Fanny, they love me for my fame. They call me Cool Daddy, great big lover man. And they both love me, they love me just the same. I said I'm Joe, hey baby I'm Joe, don't you know I'm Joe, oh yeah I'm Joe. I'm a flea-packing daddy, but the girls, they love me so. But they flew me to the city. I used to live in the thicket, but they flew me to the city. They say we need Big Joe to star in the moving pictures. Hey baby, I'm mighty. Don't you know I'm mighty? Hey sugar, I'm mighty. Oh yeah, I'm mighty. I'm a flea-packing daddy, but the girls, they love me so. Hey Annie, I'm Joe. Hey Fanny, I'm Joe. Don't laugh, Joe. I thought you loved me. Baby, please don't laugh, baby. Don't laugh at me here in front of my friends. Don't laugh at me, baby. Please wait till we get home. Please wait till we get home. Don't laugh at me, baby. Oh, please don't laugh at me. Please don't laugh, baby. I thought you loved me. You said you loved me. I'm a flea-packing daddy, but the girls, they love me so.
Yeah, that's Mighty Joe there by request for listener Butch Ford, January 56, Donald Woods and the Vocaleers. It's on the Flip record label that features Ira Foley on lead. Let's stay in 1956 here, fill a request For listener Big Dave Swinger, I really love this song. I love this group. Out of Baltimore, Maryland, they had 12 releases on the Atlantic label between 1951 and 1957. Now, Big Dave requested their 11th, a tune written by Neil Sedaka and his writing partner, Howie Greenfield. It features the great Ernie Warren on lead. Let's go to July of 1956. Going out to Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat room. These are the Cardinals on Atlantic. Their tune is called The End of the Story.
It's the end of the story, for I find you're no longer mine. You were mine once upon a time, but you found someone new. All the glamour and glory that you found in a new romance left my heart without half a chance to prove my love for you is true. Someday you'll awake and your heart will break, for you're bound to discover his love isn't true, and that is why you can't judge a book by its cover. Lover, now it's all over. There's no use for pretending now. There can't be a happy ending now. Not for me or for you. That's the end of my story, but I still love you.
Yeah, the great sound of Ernie Warren and the Cardinals there, July 1956. That's by request for Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat room. That's their 11th release on the Atlantic record label. The End of the Story is the name of the tune. It's not the end of the story, not yet, but it will be. But we ain't going to be here for 5 hours and 14 minutes. No, we will not be. Let us continue in 1956. I have to apologize in advance for this next 45. It's trashed because it's got lots of scratches on it. Didn't pay a lot of money for it, but it's unfortunate. I wish I had a nice copy of this, but I don't. And this is a request for Bill Sharif. He requested the other Marlin record, and then he requested this Marlin release. Henry Stone's Marlin label out of Miami, Florida. Now, the gal here, she has to be around 12 years old when she recorded this, and there is an uncredited group backing her up. When we heard from them a little earlier on the Marlin record label, they were known as the Majestics, and the late Sam Moore, a member of that group, but they are backing her up on this, okay, from 1956, going out to Bill Sharif, Little Iris Colmer, and the uncredited Majestics on the Marlin record label. It's called Frankie, My Eyes Are on You. This is for Bill Sharif.
I
you go. That's by request for Bill Sharif there. The sound of Little Iris Colmer. Got better toward the end, but it's got some gouges in it. And again, I didn't pay a lot of money for the record, but it's really a hard record there. 1956, Little Iris Colmer and the uncredited Majestics on the Marlin record label. Frankie, My Eyes Are on You. It's a shame that whoever owned this record didn't take care of it. Now we know who could Frankie be. I don't know. It's not Frankie Avalon. I don't think he was around in 1956 yet, or at least well known in 1956. So whoever Frankie is, there you go. Let's continue here on the Vinyltreasure show, and we are in the year 1956. Let's go to Brooklyn, New York now, with a request for Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat room. This is on one of the this is an Al Brown discovery. I don't know if he owned the Joyce label. He might have been part owner of the Joyce label, but he is definitely the band backing the group up. The group is called the Crescents. The Crescents here, and this is the intended B-side of the 45. It's a great two-sided record. Everybody Knew But Me was the A-side, but Daniel requested the B-side. Let's go to December of 1956 for the Crescents on Joyce Records. It's called You Have No Heart. This is for Daniel.
You have no heart. You have no heart. If you did, we'd never part. The story's old, and yet it's new. You have no heart. You have no heart. What can I do? What can I do? You know I'm so in love with you. You hurt me so. Why I'll never know. You have no heart. You have no heart. When you told me that you love me, yes, you love me, and my eyes, well, you knew all the time here that you were telling lies. So now we're through. Oh, yes, we're through. And there's nothing that I can do. You hate me so. Why I'll never know. You have no heart. You have no heart.
As Dick Heatherton would say, a tale of galloping woe is that tune. There you go. Those are the Crescents. Crescents from December 56 on the Joyce record label. This is by request for Daniel Kubacki. You Have No Heart. Kind of like the flip side too is a ballad, Everybody Knew But Me. Was this who wrote this tune? Who wrote this tune? Who gets the writer credit here? He was really upset. His girl really must have treated him bad. Martin and Daniels. They gotta be group members. Martin, and Daniels. So those are the members of the group. Wonder if Ferdy Gonzalez has the name of the group. I don't know. But let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. We are in the year 1956. Boy, lots of your requests came in the year 1956, and not many in the other years. Now, this is a request for listener Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room as I go back to Philadelphia. Now, last week, Frank requested the group's release on the MGM record label Round and Round, and they were called the Notes, and played that one on MGM. This is I think this was their next release on the Capitol record label, a tune written by Clyde Otis and Bill Sanford. It features Ray McElwain on lead from January 56 by request for Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. The Notes on Capitol. It's called Cha Jezebel for Frank.
Shoot, shooby-dooby-wop, shoot, shooby-dooby-wop, shoot, shooby-dooby-wop, shoot.
I went looking for a sweetheart, somebody I could love, somebody I could kiss, like I was dreaming of. Then I found you, baby. You were standing there with those big brown eyes and that gold black hair. You was a beautiful woman, and I was feeling blue. When you said you loved me, I believed in you. Why did you break my heart when you put me down? Yes, you took my love and threw it on the ground. You got me walking and crying. You got me under your spell. I thought you was an angel, but you're a Jezebel. You're a Jezebel. You're a Jezebel. You got me searching for you, baby, searching high and low. You got me searching for you, baby, because I need you so. Why did you break my heart? You know I loved you so. Why did you reel me in, then let me go? You made me feel so badly by the things you did. When you knew you had me, you ran away and hid. Now I'm looking for you, baby, looking high and low. Yes, I'm looking for you, baby, because I need you so.
January 56 release there for the Notes. That's by request for listener Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. That's Cha Jezebel on the Capitol record label. Ray McElwain is on lead for that one. And we got one more out of the year 1956. We go to George Goldner's Rama record label. This is the group's only release, and this is a request for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. This group is called the Continentals, not to be confused with the group that recorded for the Whirling Disc record label. This is with Jimmy Wright and the orchestra. It features James Gooden on lead. Let's go to January of 1956. The Continentals on the Blue and Silver Rama label for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. It's called You Are an Angel. There you go. That's by request for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Continentals. That's James Gooden lead, January 56 release. It's on the Blue Rama label. That is a true first press. You're an Angel is the name of the tune. I bought this from the late Chris Ciccona. I forget where it was, but I think it was somewhere toward the city, New York City. I went to one of the shows down there, and I bought this from him. Somebody else was holding it, and I was hoping that he would pass on it, and he did. And Slim Rose was also, I think it was Slim Rose, but sometimes I don't know. Bill Old tells me about the other people that were really involved with getting records sold in the Times Square record store, that being either Don Folletti or Wayne Sterling, and other people too, Eddie Grice also, all those guys selling the records or to Slim Rose to sell them in Times Square Records. But I was always guessing that Slim Rose was instrumental, but that was not the case. But anyway, somebody convinced Morris Levy to re-release this and put this one out on the Red label, which actually goes for some money. I think my first copy of this had a BB hole in it on the Red label. Johnny G here on a Saturday. If you're new to the program, just finding out about the show, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel as we move into 1957 now and fill a request for listener Emnon as we go to Reverend Alfred Crite Mason Jr.'s Masons label, which is it? I think there's a Brooklyn. There's no address on this one. I'm going to have the other Masons coming up too. But I know nothing about this group. They're called the Love Larks. And I think it was Val Shively that reissued this, or he put it out on his Fellatio label, because I think I have it on blue vinyl, I think. But I have an original. Actually, I have two copies of this. The writer, let me see here, is the lead singer. I think it is. His name is Robert Williams. I think that's my opinion. I think because he wrote both sides of this 45. But let's go to 1957 now. Fill a request for Emnon. This is the up-tempo side. The ballad, the flip is a killer ballad, but this is the up-tempo. The Love Larks on Masons for Emnon. It's called Diddly Boom for Emnon. Sounds of 1957 here on the Vinyltreasure Show. They recorded that in, I think it was in the basement of Reverend Alfred Crite Mason Jr.'s home in Brooklyn, and therefore the sound quality was not the greatest. It's unfortunate. This is a nice copy too, by the way. This is by request for Emnon. The Love Larks on the Masons record label. Diddly Bum is the name of the tune. We will return in this label to this label in 1958, but we are in 1957. This next singer from New Orleans, Louisiana, originally. This is a request for listener Big Dave Swinger, but he was raised in Buffalo, New York. He was a member of the Vibra Harps, but I don't think he really recorded on their Beach single, but he was with the group, or he was either training with the group, or maybe he performed with the group, but he went solo in 1957, signed with Sid Nathan's Deluxe record label. Now, Big Dave requested his second of 8 on Deluxe. I think this was a follow-up to What Can I Do? This is a song he wrote together with Rudy Toombs. Deluxe. I think he wrote with Rudy Toombs and Fred Mendelssohn. His name, Donnie Elbert. This is from July 57 for Big Dave Swinger. Donnie Elbert on Deluxe. The song is called Tell Me So. This is for Big Dave. Wow, nice that vocal group comes in behind him there a little bit into the record there. That's the second release on Sid Nathan's Deluxe Records for Donnie Elbert by request for Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat room, July 57. Tell Me So is the name of the tune. Lots of great releases by Donnie Elbert that we have featured here on the program. We are in the year 1957. It's full of requests for listener Bill Olben, New Jersey. Now, this is Otis Williams. Now, this record released, the flip side of this, which we'll call the A side, was released in April of 1964. A solo effort by Otis Williams with a song called "Unchain My Heart." That was a cover of the Ray Charles tune. But the flip The flip of this was recorded in February of 1957, so they slapped it on as a B-side to this 1964 release. And it's the Charms backing him up, and this is Otis Williams on lead. This was originally recorded in February of 57, but released in April of 64. Otis Williams and the uncredited Charms on the King record label. This is for Bill Olben, New Jersey. It's called Friends Call Me a Fool.
Friends call me a fool, and a fool I may be. If so, then you and love made this fool of me. You two got together and you plotted my downfall. Then you sent me the word, and I heeded your call. I fell for the pleasure I saw in your eyes, pleasures that turned out just to be a pack of lies, and so no wonder my friends all laugh at me. They're laughing at what a fool I turned out to be. I fell for pleasure I saw in your eyes, pleasures that turn out, yeah, just to be a pack of lies, and so no wonder my friends all laugh at me. They're laughing at what a fool I turned out to be. Whoa, fool I turned out to be.
Yeah, I bet you lots of people didn't know about that flip side there. That one originally released in April of 1964, but recorded in February of 57. As by request for Bill Olben, New Jersey, Otis Williams and the uncredited Charms on the King record label. Friends Call Me a Fool is the name of the tune. Johnny G ain't no fool here on a Saturday evening. If you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the contact number. If I have the 45, I'll feature it for you, but cut them down, way down for this show. We're going to be out on a decent hour tonight, and it makes it, well, maybe I do more shows during the week. What do you think about that? Anyway, let us continue. Here we are in the 1957 block, and this is a flip side request from maybe it was a couple weeks ago, I think. I featured the Dells for UK listener Indrajit Advani. He sent it out to Mike Sape, and also I think Tommy Albergo requested the tune. Their 7th release on VJ called Time Makes You Change. Yes, it does. And we're going to feature the flip side here for listener Daryl Letts in our YouTube chat room. This is a wonderful ballad written by group members Marvin Jr. and Johnny Funches, who are both singing on this side. This did chart. This was the side that charted number 23 on KWBR. If you were listening out in Oakland, California, we go to October of 1957. This is going out to listener Darrell Letts. These are the Dells on the VJ record label. It's called Pain in My Heart. This is for Darrell Letts.
There are pain in my heart. There are pain in my heart. 'Cause I never, never, never could forget your love, oh my love. Please come back. Come back, and I'll never, never, never will forget your love. Oh my love, oh my love, my love. There in the night, you made a fool of me. There in the night, I guess that I will never see just what you done, just what you done to me. I've been a fool for you, baby. There are pains in my heart. There are pains in my heart. 'Cause I never, never, never could forget your love, oh my love, oh my love, my come back, 'cause I never, never, never will forget your love. I never, never, never will forget your love. I never, never, never your love.
There you go. That's going out to Darrell Letts in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Dells from October 1957. That's their 7th release on Vivian Carter's VJ label out of Chicago, Illinois. That's Pain in My Heart is the name of the tune. Sometimes Johnny G gets a pain in my heart when I get aggravated. My mother so much does not want me to get aggravated. She's more, well, sometimes, you know, with my father, he can be trying sometimes. And I learned my lesson, I will tell you that much. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Thank you all for being here. If you are new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. We are in the year, one more out of the year 1957. We fill a request for listener Joe Shacatano in our YouTube chat. I have to say, I was embarrassed that I missed Joe's requests last week. And Joe is usually the first one. Well, David Silberg has been usually, I get David's requests a week in advance, and I did find one of them, though. I was looking for the other. I had the wrong one, but we're going to be playing it soon, a record he wanted to send out to my mom on her birthday. But Joe is usually used to be the first one to send me requests, so I had to call him and apologize to him for that. But we're going to play him tonight. We go to California. Now, this group previously recorded recorded on the Ebb label as The Greats. I have that release. But they are a vocal quartet formed in Richmond, California. They would have 2 on Leon Renee's Class record label. This is their first. A tune co-written by disc jockey Nathaniel the Magnificent Montague, who promoted this group on KSAN in Los Angeles, California. He was, wasn't he originally from Chicago, a DJ up in Chicago, and then maybe he ended up in California, maybe. Their group is called the Sputniks. This is on the Class label, December 57 release for Joe Shacatano in our YouTube chat room. It's called My Love Is Gone. This is for Joe. Whoops, wrong one, Johnny.
My love, she's gone, yes, far away from home. Please come back home, back where you belong. I'll wait for you. Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, you know I still love you. Please come back home, back where you belong. How many times do I love you, darling? I love you again and again. I feel deep down in my heart, if you'll only come back home where you belong. Oh Lord, hear me and send my darling home to me. I'll wait for you. Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, you know I still love you. Please come back home, back where you belong.
Well, they're liking that one there in the YouTube chat room there by request for listener Joe Shacatano. Those are the Sputniks. The Sputniks. Space was big on their mind back in December of 1957. That's on Leon Renee's Class record label. My Love Is Gone is the name of the tune. Johnny G not gone yet, although we're moving pretty nicely here for a Saturday evening. Again, if you're new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is our third show of the week this week. I had a good turnout on the 78 show on Thursday afternoon. Of course, I was here Wednesday night at 9 p.m., both here and on Oldies and More Radio, spinning Soul 45s out of my collection. I'll be back next Wednesday night for more. Going to try to play some Sam and Dave. We got to be careful about the copyright police on that. And then we're not going to do the 78 show this coming week, but I will return the following week. And then we'll be back here with your requests. So if you do have a request, you can email them to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com, as this show has been exploding. So thank you all that have been coming in here to the program. I hope you're enjoying this. It's kind of like a laid-back attitude. I'm only an amateur. I'm not a professional. Everybody knows my mother's like, Johnny, put that in your biography. There is a bio on me on my YouTube. You can click that and you can read about it. But it's my musical thing. It's not my it's not my livelihood. But I was an accountant by trade and did it for many, many years. I've been retired now 2 years now, and I'm trying to focus on my record collection, which is about 190-something thousand. It's a lot of records. It's overwhelming. As we continue here, let's go to New Haven, Connecticut now for this next group. This is a request for Steve Cargman in Arizona. All the group attended Hill House High School in New Haven, Connecticut, initially recording for the Anko label back in 1957. They had 2 releases on the Anko label, but this was their final release. Came out on the Elmont record label, co-written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Dave Fisher. Now, Dave Fisher would leave this group and attend Wesleyan College in Middletown, Connecticut. I used to go there to see my buddy Al Bernard, and he used to have me up there as a guest speaker on the Moondog Matinee, and then Al would sell me some of his cool 45s. That was always cool. But he became the lead of a folk group that had a big hit on the United Artists record label, the Highwaymen. Did the song Michael Row the Boat Ashore, but before that he was singing rock and roll. He was the lead singer of this group on the Academics, from July 58 for Steve in Arizona on the Elmont label. It's called Something Cool for Steve in Arizona.
Jive. Let's say something that's really live. Nothing too bad, and nothing too sad.
Just a little something that'll make you glad when bop, 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 dip,
well, saw a girl walking down the street. I wouldn't call her pretty, I wouldn't call her sweet. I just call her something cool. So cool. She said, love daddy, be my love you darling. My sugar dove, you know you're something cool. So cool.
Well,
oh yes, baby, I love you so. I don't mean maybe, well, I never let you go. Oh yeah, come on, darling, I should be fine. You know you're something cool. So cool.
There you go. That's going out to Steve in Arizona. Those are the Academics. The Academics, that is Dave Fisher on lead, July 1958. Great two-sided 45 on the Elmont record label. That's something cool. I'm sure you listeners out there hear something cool here on a Saturday night that you're hearing for the first time. That would be a good thing. You can send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Look at that. The Copyright Police came out at this moment. So maybe something with Dave Fisher with that record. You see that? They just came out now, but we continue here. And let's fill a request for listener Gary Hendren in Alabama, who celebrated a birthday on January 7th, and he wanted to dedicate this to his birthday that has passed. And this group out of New Orleans, Louisiana, this is the original press for this on Lou Welsh's Sapphire Records, which was also out of New Orleans. This would be picked up by Checker Records. And for you collectors out there, the Checker version is 14 seconds shorter than the original version, which I think is a lot. 14 seconds is a lot. Now, Gary requested the first press. It features Simon Washington on lead. We go to December of 1958. They're called the Moonbeams. The Moonbeams on the Sapphire label. It's called Cryin' the Blues for Gary in Alabama. Oh, they're liking that one there in the YouTube chat room there. That is the longer. That 14 seconds is a long time to cut off of a record. They do fade it earlier. They're called the Moonbeams there. That's going out to Gary Hendren in Alabama, December 58 release on the Sapphire record label. That's Simon Washington on lead. Crying the Blues is the name of the tune. You're going to be crying the blues if you're looking for this next 45, because it's another four-figure record that Spence walked up here one night that I was so happy to buy because I like this record a lot. This is a request for listener Adrian Viterbo. Now, this is on the Juno record. This is on Juno Records. It's the Juno record company, and I was questioning the release date on this because all the books, Ferdy Gonzalez and all the books have 1958 on this, but this print is big, and I'm learning from Don Folletti on some of the big prints. Like this print wasn't really out until like 59 or early 60. But I did research Juno Record Company, and it was in, I think, the May 24th, 1958 edition of Billboard magazine. They mentioned a new record company, and maybe that's this record. And but I can't even find information about it. I put in the publishing, but I did figure out one thing. The writer credits include the first names of the group members, but we don't know their last names. So whoever is Larry wrote this side. Now the flip side, it says Larry, David, and Eddie. So I'm assuming they're members of this group called the Romans. It's from, we're going to say 58, but I don't know. If anybody can. So Bill, I need you to ask Don about this. These are the Romans by request for Adrian Viterbo. I'm saying 1958 on the Juno record label, the Romans with You Are My Only Love for Adrian.
Do, do, do. You are my only love. You were sent down from up above. I love you with all my heart. And I hope we would never part. With love as strong as mine, we would be together to end of time. And my darling, I love you so. That's why I want you to know. In my life, you are the only one that command by me will be done. The highest mountain I would climb just to hear you say you'll be mine. You are my only love. You're as pretty as a turtle dove. The angels do you, my dear, can never
Yeah, those are the Romans. The Romans by request for listener Adrian Viterbo. Wait, did I not print all my stuff here? Oh, yes, I did. There you go, I'm going to say 1958. Hopefully, Bill, you can check that out for me. 1958, the Romans on the Juno record label, You Are My Only One. Well, you are Johnny G's Only One here on a Saturday. Thank you all for being here. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell your friends about it. Click that thumbs up. We are here on Oldies and More Radio, also simultaneously broadcasting there on the stream. If I get blocked, you can always go to Oldies and More Radio for the live feed. But then hopefully it'll be up here momentarily as I sign. Actually, you can go back there as and look at the rewind right away. I think it's there. As we continue here in 1958, fill a request for listener Ronnie Sherman as we go back to Brooklyn, New York. We go back to Alfred Crite Mason Jr.'s Mason's record label. Now, I don't have any other record. Well, maybe I do. But not that comes to mind. But here is another release on the Masons label. It's by this group called the Thrashers. Now, we know a little bit about this group. The song written by the lead singer, his name is Bernard Felton. And it was an interview he did with Marvin Goldberg, and he mentioned that he was the lead on both sides of this record, recorded in 1957, but not released until 1958. Going out to Ronnie Sherman, the Thrashers on Mason. This is the ballad side. It's called Forever My Love, for Ronnie.
Sometimes it seems like everything goes wrong, but then again life is just a happy song. But no matter what our fate might be, I'll always love you tenderly forever.
That's the acoustics you get when you record in a basement. But there you go. Those are the Thrashers by request for listener Ronnie Sherman, 1958 release, recorded in 57 on the Masons label. Forever My Love is the name of the tune. That's Bernard Felton on lead. We're still in 1958 here. Let's fill a request for listener Joe Shacatano. We go out to Los Angeles, California now, to Otis Williams' Duto record label for the sound of the Cufflinks with an X. The Cufflinks with an X. Now, this group is not the same group that recorded Guided Missiles, and it's too late now for Otis Williams, but Otis wanted to capitalize on the Casuals hit So Tough, which was covered by a group called the Cufflinks with a K that recorded for the Challenge record label. So you created a group called the Cufflinks with an X and starts with a C that already recorded Guided Missiles much earlier. And he hired former lead of the Raindrops, on the Spin It label, Henry Houston, to do the lead, but I'm not featuring the A-side, which was a cover of the Casuals tune So Tough. We're going to listen to the killer B-side. This is from January of 1958. It features Henry Houston on lead. This is for Joe Shacatano in our YouTube chat room. The Cufflinks with an X, with their tune called My Love Is With You.
My love, my love, my love, my love, my love, my love, my love is with you. No matter where you go, each falling tear sends a message saying I love you so. My love, my love, my love, my love is with you when you're sad and blue, when you're in doubt or lonely, in your heart I'll be there. My love, my love, my love. Love you, always love you.
As January 1958 release there for the Cufflinks with an X, with the great Henry Houston on lead. It's on Dootsie Williams' Duto record label. That's going out to Joe Shacatano in our YouTube chat room. My Love Is With You. What a great tune by the Cufflinks. And we got one more out of 1958, although this record was released in 1960. Charlene, I don't have the month here. So the A-side of this record was a big hit for the Drifters, Benny King and the Drifters. I'm sure many of you are familiar with a song called I Count the Tears, which is actually a great tune. It is. But what they did is, on the B-side, they put a recording the Drifters did in April of 1958. And at the time, the 1958 group included Jimmy Milner, Gerhard Thrasher, Tommy Evans, and Bobby Hendricks. Now, you're going to hear the bass. Tommy Evans, and then Bobby Hendricks takes over the lead. They are the leads on this, and this is the B-side to I Count the Tears, and this is a request for listeners Strictly 45's. This record released in 1960, but this side cut in April of 1958. These are the Drifters on Atlantic for Strictly 45's. It's called Suddenly There's a Valley.
Oh, when you climb the highest mountain, when a cloud holds the sunshine in.
Suddenly there's a valley
where the earth knows peace with man. When a storm hides a distant rainbow, and you think you can't find a friend. Where friendships never end.
touched only by the seasons.
Swept clean by the waving grain.
Happy bluebird kiss my falling rain.
Oh, when you think there's no bright tomorrow, and you feel you can't try again. Where hope and love begin.
There you go. That one there by request for Strictly 45's. Those are the Drifters. The Drifters with the bass Tommy Evans and then Bobby Hendricks coming in April 1958 release. Although this record, Thank You Big Dave, came out in November of 1960. The flip side of I Count the Tears on the Atlantic label, Suddenly There's a Valley. As Tony Barcia mentions that some of the other B-sides were earlier Drifters cuts. Same thing for the Clyde McPhatter releases too, by the way. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Hope you're digging on the tunes. If you are, please give me a thumbs up. We're broadcasting live the third show of the week here. I'll be back on Wednesday with 1960s Soul 45's out of my collection, so tune in then. No 78 show next week. I'll be back in 2 weeks with more 78s. I'll post them on my YouTube wall, so you can you'll see the upcoming events there. So you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, therefore you'll get and go click that bell to receive all notifications. Let's continue here. In 1959, now we go to Brooklyn, New York, and fill a request for listener Timothy. And how many of you are familiar with a baseball player by the name of Roy Campanella? Well, Roy Campanella had a son, and he had a vocal group, and they put out a record on George Kafko's Kane record label. I'm sorry. What does it say here? It says, no, I'm sorry. George Kafko is the lead singer on this. But Roy Campanella, his 15-year-old son, had this group. They were known as David Campanella and the Delcords. And, of course, he was the son of the baseball player. I don't know, Charlene, I messed this up. But the lead is George Kafkos, who co-wrote this tune. But actually, David Campanella comes in at the end. That's what it says here. This is from October of 1959. This is for Timothy. It's called Everything's That Way. David Campanella and the Delcords. The flip side is Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which was the side that got played. But Timothy requested the B-side. This is on the Kane record label.
Please say you want me, you know I love you so.
say that you'll be mine, my heart how it would glow. Dear, I care. Say this love's just ours to share. Darling, when we're dancing and you're so close to me, how I wish this could go on into eternity. When you're in love, I guess everything's that way. When I look into your eyes, then I finally realize that I love you and you love me. Please say, darling, that you belong to me. In school we walk together hand in hand through the hallways. Do you also think inside could this go on? Always when you're in love, I guess everything's that way. When I look into your eyes, then I finally realize that I love you and you love me. Please say, darling, that you belong to me. In school we walk together hand in hand through the hallways. And you also think inside could this go on? Always when you're in love, I guess everything's that way. Flowers in the mountain, the sky and the tree. It ain't you, dear, just for me. I'm in love with you with all my heart. That's the way it's got to be. Please, baby, say we'll never part.
There you go. That one there going out to a Timothy, October 1959 release there for David Campanella and the Del Chords on the Kane record label. Everything's That Way is the name of the tune. Everything is this way here on a Saturday evening. Thank you all for being here. And we are in the year 1959. Let's fill a request now for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. And he wants to send this one out to my mom on her birthday. He actually sent me a couple tunes. I pulled out a Roy Hamilton song, but it was not that one he wanted. It was the one that he requested, I think, a couple weeks before. So, and the other one I didn't have was an EP with Johnny Nash, but I did have this one. This is actually a B-side of a Jackie Wilson hit. Of course, Jackie Wilson first starting as a member of the Dominoes, and kind of like took the lead singer after became the lead singer after Clyde McPhatter left the group to go with the Drifters. But the A side of this was a song called Talk That Talk, which I think was his 9th release on the Brunswick record label. This tune written by Benny Davis and Ted Murray from October 59. He would later be known as Mr. Excitement, of course, but not on this side. This is Jackie Wilson by request for David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. And send this one out to my mom on her birthday. This is on Brunswick Records. It's called Only You, Only Me, Jackie Wilson.
Only you, only me, know the secret of our love. Only you. Cross
B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure show. There you go, Mr. Jackie Wilson there. By request for David Silberg. Sending that one out to my mom on her birthday, October 1959. The flip side of Talk That Talk, which was a hit for him. His 9th release on Brunswick, Only You, Only Me. We are in the year 1959. Let's fill a request for listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. This great group out of Harlem, New York. It's their 16th release on High Weiss's Old Town record label. It features the great Milton Love on lead. This is their follow-up to Embraceable You from September 1959, the great sound of the Solitaires. Solitaires on Old Town for Edmund Williams. It's called Light a Candle in the Chapel for Edmund.
Light a candle in the chapel, and as you kneel to pray, my heart will be there beside you. Although I'm so many miles away, I'll remember every moment, moments when we were so gay. Light a candle in the chapel, for I'm coming home to stay once again. We'll be together as we were once before, to share the love we've shared together from then and forevermore. Oh, I'll be with you in the springtime, in summer, winter, and fall. Light a candle in the chapel, for darling, our love means all.
There you go. That's going out to Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. The great sound of the Solitaires as Milton Love on lead, September 59 release with Light a Candle in the Chapel. That's on High Weiss's Old Town record label. One more out of the year 1959. Let's fill a request for listener Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. And this next tune is actually a resung version of a song that came out a year earlier on the Toontown label out of St. Louis, Missouri, as they were listed as Ike Turner, Carlson Oliver, and Little Ann. And that was the debut of Tina Turner as Little Ann. And Ike re-recorded it in 1959 for Eli Toscano's Cobra label. But it sounds like Tina is missing on this song. And maybe somebody could correct me if I am not correct. The vocals listed on the 45 are Ike and Carl. So here are Ike Turner's Kings of Rhythm featuring Ike and Carl Oliver. This one from July of 59. This is going out to Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. It's called Box Top on the Cobra record label.
Oh, box top.
Let's rock, don't let it stop.
You bet not.
Oh, box top,
Going and hop.
let's do the drive.
What you say? Yes, yes.
Take a chance, hold and try.
be waiting on you, bud, just outside that door.
Clap your hands
And they'll sing,
you just swing.
don't be ashamed.
Be a man, run and dance. Dancing in the school all day. That is no place to play. But when the clock strikes on,
She'll be waiting on you, bud, just outside that door.
clap your hands,
And they'll sing,
you just swing.
don't be ashamed.
Be a man, run and dance.
Box top,
Let's rock, don't let it stop.
you better not.
Oh, rock stop.
You bought it hop,
Let's do the drop.
box top,
Let's rock and don't let it stop.
you better not.
Oh, rock.
As July 59 release there for Ike Turner's Kings of Rhythm. That's with Ike Turner and Carl Oliver doing the vocals there for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. Box Top is the name of the tune. That's on the Cobra label out of Chicago, Illinois. Let's move into 1960 now. Fill a request for listener Tommy Albergo. This group, though, originally from the state of Ohio, they were backup singers to James Brown, but he fired them. He fired them, and they headed out to California. They signed with Brad Taylor's Baytone record label, which was out of Oakland, California. Had 2 releases on the Baytone record label. Tommy requested their second. It features Lewis Madison on lead. We go to September of 1960 for the Fabulous Flames. The Fabulous Flames on the Baytone label for Tommy Albergo. It's called, one word, it's called Lover.
Won't you please be mine? Love me all the time, 'cause I always will love you. Won't you hold my hand? Let me make you understand that I always will love you. You say that my love
That's going out to Tommy Albergo there, the Fabulous Flames from September 1960 on the Baytone record label. That's Lewis Madison on lead. Lover is the name of the tune. Now let's go to Newark, New Jersey now for this next group. Fill a request for listener Paul Michel. This group had just one release on the Kenco record label, which was out of New York City. Two known members of the group are Johnny King and Fred Waller. They were called, we heard the Fabulous Flames. Well, now we're going to hear the Fabulous Idols. And you heard a one-title lead with the Fabulous Flames called Lover. Well, this is a one-title lead, or one-word lead, I should say. It's called Baby. This is from December 1960 for Paul Michel, the Fabulous Idols on Kenco Records. The song is called Baby.
Oh, baby, oh, my little darling baby, oh, I love you so, and I will never, oh Lord, will ever, oh, let you go. Oh, baby, oh, little darling baby, oh, I need you so, and I will never, oh Lord, will ever, oh, let you Oh, baby, oh, my baby, I love you so, oh, never, oh, ever, oh, I'll never, I won't never let you go, oh, my baby, oh, baby, oh, my little darling baby, it's the so newlywed, and I love you just until my dying day. Oh, baby, oh, my baby, I love you so, baby. Oh, never, oh, I'll never, won't never let you go. Oh, my baby, oh, baby, oh, you darling baby, oh, I
There you go, that one there. Going out to Paul Michel. I upgraded that not too long ago there. That's a nice mint copy that I ended up getting there. The December 1960, the Fabulous Idols on the Kenco record label, song entitled Baby. That's going out to Paul Michel. Let's move it to 1961 now with a request for listener Tommy Albergo. This singer is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was the voice of Dickie Do and the Don'ts and had a hit in 1958 on the Sunbeam record label. It's called No Chemise Please. I think that was the song. And here he is with a cover tune, a song first recorded by Norman Fox and the Rob Roys, And there is some contradiction here on who's backing him up, but I think it's the Wildwoods that are backing him up. Some said the Belmonts were, but it's supposedly the Wildwoods that also recorded for this Caprice record label. They're doing background vocals. Actually, the Wildwoods were Fred Paris, Wes Forbes, Lou Peebles, of the Wildwoods. And this record charted number 61 on WAAT in Trenton, New Jersey. We go to July 61 for Jerry Granahan. Jerry Granahan on the Caprice label doing the Norman Fox and the Rob Roy tune, Dance Girl Dance. This is for Tommy Albergo.
Dance girl, dance girl, dance girl, dance girl, dance girl, dance. And while you're dancing, while I'm dancing to romance, other boys are looking at you, staring in a trance. Go on and dance, girl, dance. Dance, girl, dance. And I'll swing, girl, swing. Are you swinging thing you when you're starting to swing? Are you find yourself a guy and the wedding bells will ring? Go on and swing, girl, swing. My heart is like a symphony, its melody is haunting me. I hear a sound, I turn around, and then your feet go off the ground. My heart just sits in splendor. I like love songs sweet and tender. Hey little girl, don't you know, never gonna let you go. Why, girl, why? Can't you believe that every star that in the sky is just a portion of the tears that fill my eye? Oh, when you dance, girl, dance. When my heart is like a symphony, its melody is haunting me. I hear a sound, I turn around, and then your feet go off the ground. My heart just sits in splendor. I like love songs sweet and tender. Hey little girl, don't you know I'm never gonna let you go? Why, girl, why? Can't you believe that every star that fills the sky is just a portion of the tears that fill my eye? Oh, when you dance, girl, dance. Dance, girl, dance. Come on and dance.
I mean, that really sounds like the Belmonts on there, but I don't know. We got the Wildwoods here. I don't know. I'm listen, up in the air here. Somebody's got to verify for me. That's Jerry Granahan by request for Tommy Albergo, July 61, doing the Norman Fox and the Rob Roy tune, Dance Girl Dance. That's on the Caprice record label. We are in the year 1961. Let's do a flip side request for listener John Engstrom, who begged me to play the B-side of this record. Last week I featured Chuck and Ann with the Cupcakes. I only knew who Chuck was. It's Chuck Martin. He gets writer credit on this on the flip side also. I played the side called A Letter to My Baby, but let's give a listen to the flip side here. It's on George Corey's Corey label, which is out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, from July 61. This is for John Engstrom. It's Chuck and Ann with the Cupcakes. It's called If You Need Me. This is a duet.
If you need me, baby, call me on the phone. If you need me, baby, call me on the phone. I will come running so you won't be alone.
most part. So come on and let's make a real good start.
I know we made a promise. I meant just what I said. I know we made a promise. I meant just what I said. Without your loving, darling, I might as well be dead.
Life will be so nice, dear, now that we're husband and wife. Life will be so nice, dear, now that we're husband and wife. We're gonna be happy for the rest of our lives.
That's definitely a sound of New Orleans here on the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go, by request for John Engstrom. That's the B-side there for Chuck and Ann with the Cupcakes, July 61 release on the Corey's record label, If You Need Me, sounding like Ivory Joe Hunter's Since I Met You Baby. I agree with Reed. That record didn't really sell for that. Well, it was local. I'm pretty sure the locals knew this tune, but didn't get really national exposure, so they were kind of safe. I guess that, happens, but sometimes you never know when you get a hit. Just ask George Harrison with the Chiffons. As we continue here in 1961, fill a request, a flip side request for listener Mnon. Now, last week I played Johnny Dollar, a.k.a. Jimmy Breedlove, on George Golner's End record label. Yes, Bust the Bass, with a BB hole in it. That was a return. That's what they used to do. So you couldn't couldn't send it back to the record company to get a credit. So they used to, do a BB hole or type NR, no return. I think, what did Motown Records used to put with a magic marker? I think it looks like DR, Reed. Is that what they did? But they did a lot of things to kind of do. They called them cutouts, I guess. They did the same thing with LPs. But that's what's on this thing. But anyway, last week I featured Johnny Dollar, which a.k.a. Jimmy Breedlove, on George Golner's End record label with a song called His Eyes. This is the flip side, a song he co-wrote from April 61. Johnny Dollar on End, a.k.a. Jimmy Breedlove, for Mnon. It's called Little One.
What have I
the devil to pay. Don't you know you
That's April 1961 release there, going out to Amnon, Johnny Dollar, a.k.a. Jimmy Breedlove, on George Goldner's N Records. Song entitled Little One is the name of the tune. Got one more out of the year 1961 with another duet here as we fill a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. He's tuned into the program in Mexico. Thank you, Adrian, for all your nice emails. Always greeting my mom. She's so appreciative of that. As we head to California, this duet, they are Lucy Duran. Now, she was the lead singer of a group called the Velveteens. She was from Chino, California, and the guy, his name is Ralph Valdez. He was from Hawthorne, California, and they recorded as Rosie and Ron. This tune written by Ruben Pando. This came out on Bob Keene's Donna record label out of Los Angeles, California, from February 61 for Adrian Viterbo. Rosie and Ron on the Donna label. It's called Bring Me Happiness for Adrian. We can call that the sound of East LA here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Adrian Viterbo. February 61, Rosie and Ron. That is Lucy Duran on lead there with Ralph Valdez. Rosie and Ron on the Donna label, Bring Me Happiness. Let's stay out in Los Angeles, California now. Fill a request for Bob Cruz in Maryland. This is on a label called Raft Records. It was out of Azusa, California. Now, does anybody know where 5232 North Hyacinth Street is? Is that like in downtown? Where is that? It's got to be in Azusa, California, and I don't know really in the vicinity of where that is. If that's got to be South California, I would think. But this is on the Raft record label. Now the group members on this were Danny Berman. He was the guitarist. Bobby Battencount on sax. Arthur Robles on sax, David Robles on drums, who also wrote this tune and also is doing lead. And it has Kay and Ellie Lavelle doing backing vocals. This is Little D and the Bel Airs. This is a hard record too, I think, from April 62 for Bob Cruz in Maryland. Little D and the Bel Airs on Raft Records. It's called Are You My Girl? That's April 1962 release, excuse me, for Bob Cruz in Maryland. That's Little D and the Bel Airs on the Raft record label. Are You My Girl is the name of the tune. Is Johnny G choking here? Give me 1 second. Okay. 2 more 45s to go here before we sign off. Boy, big difference from last week, I gotta say. As we fill a request for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat room as the Wanderers return, Ray Pollard and the group. This one is on the Cub record label. And which one is this? I think this might have been their last. I think this was their last release on the Cub label. This would be picked up for national distribution. I don't understand. They put this on MGM. Maybe it was easier for them to distribute it. For the flip side, There Is No Greater Love, which I think was the A side, but this is the flip, we'll say, by request for David Silberg, a tune that is dates back to 1931, is done by Rudy Valley on the Victor label. This charted number 49 on KUDE in Oceanside, California from May 62. These are the Wanderers, Ray Pollard and the Wanderers, with their rendition of the tune As Time Goes By for David Silberg.
You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss,
A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. As time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say, I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Time goes by. Whoa, moonlight and love songs, never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. That no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Time goes by.
That's the great Ray Pollard on lead with the Wanderers. They are a favorite here on the Vinyltreasure Show, May 1962. That's going out to David Silberg in our YouTube chat. I think that was their last single on the Cub label. Would get distributed nationally on MGM. As Time Goes By is the name of the tune. This was my scheduled last a record for the night here. I'm going to add one more for the other Johnny G, and we'll close out with the next record, which is a good record and probably testing the waters here on the Copyright Police. But there we go. Let's go back to Brooklyn now. Fill a request for listener Jim Lampley in Texas. And you know this group. Their debut single was a song called My True Story. Came out in 1961 on the Belltone record label. This is one that was released in January of 63. It was their 6th of 9 on the Belltone record label. This is arranged by Joe Renee, and it features Eugene Pitt on lead. I think this was the intended A-side of the record, because I have a promo with a star on this side, and it's for Jim Lampley in Texas, January 63, the Jive Five on Belltone. It's called Lily Marlene for Jim.
Standing here together right at your front door, knowing that my arms won't hold you anymore. Soon I'll be going far away, but I'll remember every day the love I left behind me, my own Lily Marlene. I may be in Greenland or in West Berlin, wherever they may send me, whatever camp I'm in. There'll never be someone new, someone to take the place of you, the love I left behind me, my own Lily Marlene. I'll be counting every hour that I'm alone, but the day will come when I'll be coming home.
you go. That's January 1963 release there for Eugene Pitt and the Jive Five on the Belltone record label. For Jim Lampley in Texas, Lily Marlene is the name of the tune. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G on this third show of the week. And I hope you enjoyed the tunes here. And if you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I hope you will consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I will be posting up the future shows that'll be here for the upcoming week. So stay tuned for that. And I will be back next Wednesday night, beginning at 9 p.m. for the Soul Show. And so if you like soul music, you got to tune into that program there. And I hope you enjoyed all the tunes tonight. And thank you, Charlene, again for all your help. It was a great night tonight. And we're going to close the show. I added this in last minute for Johnny G. We're going to close the show out of Philadelphia here. I had to call this up because I wasn't prepared to play it. But I had it here. Request for Johnny G music. The group out of Philadelphia, they had a #1 national hit with their first release on the Parkway record label back earlier in 1963 called So Much in Love, but they had 7 releases for the Parkway record label, and Johnny G Music requested the follow-up to that, a tune written by Ben Rowley and Sherman Edwards, done first back in 1956 by Johnny Mathis on the Columbia record label. This features George Williams on lead. We go to August of 1963 by request for Johnny G Music. These are the Times on the Parkway record label. Our closer is a song called Wonderful, Wonderful. Well, there you go, folks. Thank you all for being here. Everybody have a safe and happy week, and I'll see you here next time on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long. This is for Johnny G Music, the Times.
Sometimes we walk hand in hand by the sea, and we breathe in the cool, salty air. You turn to me with a kiss in your eyes, and my heart feels a thrill beyond compare. Then your lips cling to mine. It's wonderful, wonderful, oh, so wonderful, my love. Sometimes we stand on the top of a hill, and we gaze at the earth and the sky. I turn to you and you melt in my arms. There we are, darling, only you and I. What a moment to share. It's wonderful, wonderful, oh, so wonderful, my love. This world is full of wondrous things, is true, but they wouldn't have much meaning without you. Some quiet evening I sat by your side, and we're lost in a world of our own. I feel the glow of your unspoken love,